Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your eclipse season tarot reading. Our first eclipse is happening on May 26th, the Sagittarius full moon total lunar eclipse, and then the second one is happening on June 10th, the Gemini new moon annular solar eclipse. And right in between those, we have Mercury going retrograde in Gemini on the 29th of May. So Mercury always brings back the past, right? Unfinished business from the past. And these two eclipses happening in Sagittarius and Gemini, those are our learning houses. Sagittarius, the higher learning, higher understanding, higher spirituality. And then the third house, our life lessons, communication, interacting. So the truth that's going to be exposed and come to light under these eclipses is attached to something from your past. All right. And through this revelation of truth, it sets you free and creates new beginnings, new energy, can bring healing, can bring restoration, or give you that final closure that you need. So let's pull some cards and see which areas of your life these eclipses are going to bring understanding, growth from the learning that you've been going through, evolution, as well as truth. Ooh, look at that. Sagittarius full moon total lunar is coming through with Saturn and truth. Wow. And next we have, look at that, the Gemini new moon total annular, solar annular is coming through with Gemini, I think. So Cancer, oh my goodness. And look at, this is card 6, this is card 15. 1 and 5 would make a 6. So June is going to be very, very powerful for you guys with these eclipses, but it is all about the truth. And Spirit's not giving us too much insight as to which area of life just yet. We're going to pull a whole lot more cards to dig in deeper. But wow, Cancer, with Saturn attached, you've been going through a really heavy, hard lesson when it comes to truth. Whether it's, the truth of others, truth of self, seeing through the deception and the betrayal, the facade, the projection of others. It's all coming to a head for you, and you're going to have so much clarity. And some of this truth that, comes to light, I feel is going to shock you. But ultimately, like through this whole experience, it allows you to expand and really let go of the past and move on and move forward, like a big time completion with Saturn being attached to this. So let's pull some more cards and go deeper. Like Spirit's confirming that these eclipses are going to be pretty intense, pretty powerful. And I was getting like so much around truth being revealed, and you guys are like the epitome of that message with these first two cards out. All right, so let's see what else Spirit will add to this. Like these eclipses are going to hit hard in your life, but in a good way, I feel. Okay, so look at this. We have a partnership. And we have quiet strength. So for you guys, with these two cards coming out, this is going to be attached to relationships for you guys. Friendships, family ships, romance ships, all relationships, including the relationship with yourself, with Spirit, with the angels, with the universe, with Mother Earth Gaia, with animals, okay? You are all on different paths, but it's all about your connection, your partnership, your relationship with others. And I get a sense of you feeling inferior. You've been going through a lot of challenges because Saturn always brings us lessons, and Saturn's been bringing a lot of lessons through your relationships, through your connections, and there's been a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty happening. You think one thing and then something else happens. You know, somebody seems so genuine, so true, but you come to find out that they're false, that they're lying, that they are manipulative. And see, that quiet strength, that's attached to Saturn energy, where you've had to be extraordinarily strong and maybe feel like you're walking a bit of this journey on your own. Like, can I really trust anybody? Does anybody really have my back? Why are there so many liars, so many deceivers, so many manipulators out there? I don't understand this energy. And Spirit's like, don't personalize it, Cancer. You've been learning a lot of lessons, spiritual lessons, life lessons, because that's what Sagittarius and Gemini are, ninth, third house. Okay, you've been learning a lot of those lessons through your partnership. That's why a lot of relationships have felt quite challenged, but it's only made you wiser and stronger. And you're going to have this beautiful expansion through eclipse season. A lot of unfinished business of the past going to come back in, relationships going to come back in, and it's either for you to finally receive your closure so that you can be free, or there may be a deep healing and reconnecting with some of these relationships. Okay, it's going to play out different for each of you, but that's the focus of these eclipse truths around relationships and connections. And you know, this could go beyond just like negative, manipulative type of dishonesty. This can also be where somebody is fearful of their emotions, or they have trauma from different things in their life, and so they act out and behave in such a way that isn't true and authentic to them, and they're coming into the realization of themselves and their behavior, and they share that information with you, what they've come to understand, own up to it, tell you the truth, take responsibility and accountability for who they are, their behavior, what they've done, and what's happened. All right, let's pull some more cards for you guys. Okay, so we have Virgo, emotional energy with the Empress, and that's you, whether you are male or female. Heart on sleeve, healing and nurturing love, protective. That's who you are. That's what you offer in a partnership, in a friendship, in a family ship, a romance ship, is you are open, you are vulnerable, you are real, you are raw, you wear your heart on your sleeve, and you're very healing and nurturing, and that's what you give to everybody that you care about, even strangers, animals, okay? And you're very protective. You will go to the ends of the earth for somebody that you genuinely love and care for. Anybody in your hands is in very good hands. Now we have some Taurus energy, and it's action with the Ace of Pentacles, and it says, persevere until goals materialize, increase to resources or finances, stability through practicality. So with this quiet strength, it pairs up with this card about you guys where you've really had to push through. You've had to carry the weight, the burden of your own life as well as others. Lots of challenge in partnership and connections, but you know, persevere until goals materialize. There is a shift and change coming to your connections and relationships under this eclipse, and increase to resources or finances. There could be an increase coming to your finances through these eclipses, but I'm taking this more as an increase of emotional energy coming to you, and things finally being stable, finally being solid, an apology offered that's real and true and genuine, followed by changed behavior, a commitment being offered, a promise being made. All right. Now we have Leo with timing, August, late summer, 5 weeks, or 5 months. So with this card coming out for timing, Leo season is going to be also a powerful time for you. You know, that we're really looking primarily at the energy of June, and then at the end of June the sun slips into your sign, and then most of July the sun is in your sign, and then we go into Leo. So these eclipses, you know, at the end of May in June are, you know, bringing all this change, stirring things up. And then when we have that Lionsgate 8/8 portal in August, I feel like that's the completion of this energy, of this life cycle, this soul cycle, these lessons, and your relationships are going to be stronger, more stable than they have been in the past. Wow, you've got more Taurus energy, balanced energy, the Hierophant, wise advice and counsel, fair and practical in dealings, naturally abundant energy. So this is what your relationships are transforming into, a more soul-based connection on both sides, not just your side, but on both sides. And understand that the challenges of the past are not a punishment against you. It's just you've been learning a lot through your relationships and connections. And in this natural abundant energy, you know, people are always going to be drawn into you because you are very fair in what you do, in what you say, how you behave. Now we have some fifth house energy going back to Leo, creativity, spotlight, romance, Ace of Wands. So you've got the Ace of Pentacles with this card and the Ace of Wands with this card here. That's two aces being reignited at the soul because of the truth coming out, being able to communicate, being able to understand, finally getting your closure, or finally getting your completion and walking away, closure. And then also some of you, I do see like a deep healing within relationships, especially those family connections. But you are going to be in the spotlight. There's going to be deep recognition about you, what you bring, what you do in multiple areas of your life. And some of you, because we have all this Taurus and Virgo energy coming out, a lot of this recognition and realization and truth could be playing out in the workplace, and you get a raise, you get a promotion, you get a bonus because of all your hard work. You're about to really stand out, Cancer, for other people to come in and mend things with you or give you closure, or really standing out for some sort of advancement in your career at this time. This is beautiful, Cancer. Truly, the truth is going to set you free. You're going to realize the struggles and challenges with these relationships of the past, why it was happening. It's just like everything starts becoming crystal clear. And then when you can finally receive the truth of another person, it's incredible. And Spirit just prompted me to share a story with you guys. It's crazy what these eclipses can do. And you may already be feeling this energy before the eclipses even happen. For me, recently, out of nowhere, somebody I have not spoken to in like 18 years starts reaching out to me. It's an ex. Things ended really badly. He was a complete jerk. But 18 years have passed. It's water under the bridge for me at this point, right? Back then, it did really hurt, and it took me a couple years to get over it and let go. Not so much that I wanted the romance back, but like, why couldn't we be friends? Like, we had a good connection. Like, if the romance doesn't work, why does it all have to end? Type of energy. And he really hurt me. Well, he shows up out of nowhere professing his love for me. I've never stopped thinking about you and all this stuff. He's married, okay? And so in my mind, I'm like, why are you telling me this now? Like, you're married, you have a family, you have a whole life. You should not be thinking about me whatsoever. I don't want you thinking about me. I'm not thinking about you, right? But when people do injustice against you, even if it seems like they don't care, it didn't impact them, it doesn't matter, it does carry with them for many, many years. And, you know, through eclipses and retrogrades, it really stirs things up in others, and they feel compelled to come forward and let you know how they feel and take responsibility, take accountability for what's happened in the past. And I never expected to hear from that person again, but you know, it played out, it happened, and probably, you know, I don't know, maybe 16 years ago, 17 years ago, it would have been great to hear these things. Hey, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have treated you like that. I really cared about you, you know, yada, yada, yada. But 18 years later, it's a little bit like, you know, water under the bridge. But for you guys, I kind of see that, like some really unexpected people kind of coming out of the woodwork to let you know how special you really are, how much of an impact you really did have on their life and their existence, and you know, the way it's changed them from that point forward to today. And you may find yourself very surprised at the way people think and feel about you, because the truth is the truth. No matter if we try to deny it, stuff it down, turn away from it, hide it, the truth is the truth, and it's always going to surface within each and every one of us. We can't run away from ourselves as much as we may try. And for you guys, I just feel you're going to get a lot of validation, a lot of closure about things that have happened to you in the past. And you're going to realize that you're not bad, that you are lovable, that you are worthy, that your energy is just so pure, so comfortable, so safe, that a less evolved soul is going to be more inclined to take advantage of that rather than be in appreciation of that. And through these eclipses attached to that retrograde, I feel that that appreciation that is due to you is finally going to come through, because you have Leo energy here and you have Leo energy here, and that is about spotlight, recognition, feeling really good, feeling very empowered about yourself and who you are. And some of these people that, you know, are going to roll back in, much like me, I feel like it's water under the bridge for you, and you're like, hey, I'm good, I'm over this, thank you, you know, but I'm good, I wish you nothing but the best. And you know, that's what it is. But as that's happening, really allow yourself to realize that sometimes people cannot handle their own emotions, they can't handle their own fears, and they try to run away from themselves. And sometimes you bring way too much truth to somebody and you make them feel themselves that they want to lash out, that they want to push you away, that they want to blame you, and it's because they cannot face themselves. All right, let's pull some tarot. Look at that. There you are, Cancer, with the Chariots. It's time for you to get yours. Now we have the Magician with Mercury. Mercury retro is a big part of this eclipse energy for you guys. The Four of Cups, getting out of that just kind of ho-hum energy. Life has passed me by. I've missed my moment. Why am I not valued? Why am I not being noticed? Now we have the Eight of Pentacles. Look at that. You have learned. You've been going through it. And we got the Centaur. And guess what? We have that total lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is represented by the Centaur. Wow. This is a very synchronistic reading. And now we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So Mercury retrograde and the total lunar eclipse are the most powerful. It's not to say that the solar eclipse isn't going to impact you, because you know it will, but the Sagittarius full moon, that's the one that really brings the truth forward and allows you, like the Eight of Pentacles learning, it allows you to really incorporate all that experience into like your knowledge, your wisdom, and it doesn't hurt you anymore. Also, with this Eight of Pentacles, I do see like people returning into your life saying, Cancer, I have learned, and I've learned a lot from you. You've really changed my life. The way that you love, the way that you care, your personality, your energy, who you are. I'm sorry I didn't appreciate you. It's really time for like physical manifestation of some positive in relationships and connections. All of them, Cancer, all of them. And there's some magic through this retrograde. I really do feel some of the things that pop up are just going to surprise you. Strong emphasis around relationships and connections. But, you know, this is a general read, so all this stuff that does pop up can be completely unrelated to relationships and connection. It's just this eclipse season and this retrograde is to make Cancer victorious. That's how it impacts you guys. All right, let's, and pulls you out of this Seven of Pentacles, Four of Cups, where it's just like, I don't have enough. I don't feel abundant. I don't feel loved. You got that Sagittarius, with Sagittarius, you got that Saturn energy in there. You got Saturn right there as well. Oh yeah, this is going to be a good eclipse season for Cancer. Full moon energy, manifestation. Waning moon energy, gratitude. And new moon energy, choice. Wow, that is so perfectly aspected because we have the full moon total lunar eclipse happening first, and then we have the new moon in Gemini annular solar eclipse happening. So there is manifestation coming in your relationships to learn the truth, discover the truth of a lot of things that were left undone in the past. And now you are going to finally feel like you have a choice in things, Cancer. Like you're not at the beck and call or the decision being made by another person. You truly feel empowered, like the choice is yours. And your heart is going to fill with gratitude because as much as you may have wanted things to be different in the past or work out differently in the past, the way that it all starts to unfold now in June, you're going to be grateful for the path that you've been on and that it is exactly as it is in this moment. And you're really going to be able to let the past go and finally coming into feeling like you have a choice, you have a say. All right, let's pull you one final message. Okay, you create your pain. And what I feel about this, there's a dual message here. First message is the way that you hold on to the lies that somebody told you, the ugly words that they projected towards you, and you overanalyze it and you think about it and why? Spirit says you've got to pull yourself out of that, because when you get caught up in that why, it really hurts you and pulls your energy down even further. And the answer will always come to you. It's just we often get too caught up in our heads, all right? And then with you create your pain, this is also a message where, you know, some of these people that have caused you challenge and setback and sadness and all of that, like they're finally taking accountability for the pain that they have created in your life, in your heart, in your mind, in your soul. All right, so those are your messages about this eclipse season that's coming up. It's a powerful time of transformation, growth, and understanding for Cancer, with great improvement and healing on the relationship front all the way around. Those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.